Conversation with the Children of the Law of One. Part 3. The Adamus, the Children of the Soil. Question: are you suggesting that when you arrived, there were already indigenous people living all over the world? Children of Law of One. Yes, as we've explained, your perspective often focuses on the small scale, perceiving planets as the only habitable worlds. Yet, it's crucial to expand this view on a larger scale. The entire galaxy is teeming with inhabitants similar to your kind. Additionally, there are other beings on different harmonics. By harmonics, we mean different paces of motion and space. Think of the galaxy as a plane of existence with beings at various stages. Some inhabit slower-paced regions, while others reside in faster-paced zones. To put it in perspective, what feels like a second to you might be a lifetime for others in different zones, and a year to you might be just a second in other realms. Nonetheless, all these beings share the same plane and its systems, with minor variations. When we entered this realm, we didn't initially appear as physical beings. Instead, we interacted as consciousness with the consciousness of earthly deities, which extends beyond just Earth to all the realms within the same physical ecosystems. This realm is under a unified consciousness, which we first connected with to meet its children, the Adamus, or the Children of Soil. Things manifest at both microscopic and macroscopic levels, as above, so below, and as below, so above. Whether you journey to Mars, Jupiter, or other planets, you'll find similar ecosystems because they all belong to the same realm. The planetary orbits also have 5 zones, as your planet does have same zones. The middle or the third zone has optimal conditions to sustain life. Thus, even the planet's orbits are also different zones, where the middle one with Earth, Mars and there was another exploded planet were the optimal zone to sustain life. This zone was highly concentrated with the inhabitants. The indigenous people we refer to are different from what you see today. They were the true children of the soil, Adam, born from the soil. The Earth created diverse ecosystems based on environmental conditions. These Adamus did not need clothes, nor did they need to cook food because the land or the earth provided for them. They were simply living in their paradise. They lived in perfect harmony with nature, unaffected by concepts of filth, dirt, good, or evil. Thus, the story of Adam and Eve is the story of these natives. They were the realm's caretakers and could communicate with all living things. However, external interference disrupted their harmony and cut their connection to Earth's rhythms. There was never really a fruit of knowledge of good and evil, but it was the discord of this harmony that exposed them to dual perception or the knowledge of good and evil, which resulted in the collapse of this paradise. Our arrival in this denser realm further complicated the existing chaos, although we didn't cause the first fall of these inhabitants. The creators banished these inhabitants from their original state, which led to suffering and pain. They had to toil for survival, and thus became primitive in the world of evolution. They began their journey of survival and progress while being aware of the dangerous entities and societies outside that were ready to prey on the innocent. The creators consist of earthly deities, the seeders of life, and architects. The architects design patterns for life, where the earthly deities are planetary consciousness, and the seeders seed these patterns on different worlds. Without these three there would not be any life. This type of creations is in biological ecosystems where higher states of existence are different. When beings become inharmonious with the intended creation, they may be discarded. This isn't a harsh punishment. It's part of the Creator's process. Don't confuse these creators with the Almighty, as they are fundamentally different. The Almighty is in all things, while the creators are within this overarching divinity.